Hello everyone. My today video is about curriculum or syllabus for nursery, kindergarten. So the age criteria for admissions in pre-nursery is 2 plus and the age criteria for nursery is 3 plus. So today I'm just going to talk about what we can teach our children when they will be like 2 plus or when they will be 3 plus. So in most of the schools, formal schools, this 2 plus is the age for admissions in pre-nursery and 3 plus is the age for admission in nursery classes. So I'm just telling you the overview of syllabus, that what they usually teach in pre-nursery, nursery or kindergarten. So first of all, I just wanted to tell you that most of the parent gets anxious and they have very much confusion about what I can teach my children, child, if they are 2 plus or if they are 3 plus, or how should I go for teaching my child, how should I start, should I just go for some books and start teaching them letters or numbers. So there is so much of confusion around the parents. So as we know that in India we have many kind of educational boards which follows by schools, that is CBSE, IB or ICSE. But in most of the schools, the curriculum for pre-primary, that is pre-nursery, nursery and KG is same. They follows the same things, but the approach is different. If I talk about like normal traditional CBSE school, then they focus both on reading skill also and writing skills also. But in most of the IB schools or different other schools which follow the modern educational system, so they focus mainly on reading, less of writing. So let's come to the subject. So there are 3 subjects in kindergarten, in pre-primary. The main academic subject. The first is numeracy, the second is literacy, and the third is main subject, the subject which cover up the environmental science. So there are 3 main subjects in pre-primary kindergarten. So I'm just going to talk about the literacy. So let's first discuss about the literacy. Literacy means the language. How we can teach our learners, our children, the language skills. So language skills includes the English alphabets, letters, and if we teach the Hindi language, then it includes all the swar and vyanjan, that is ka kha ga a e, and in English ABCD. So these are the way that we teach Hindi language and English language to their children. But here most of the schools, they teach English language first. They start teaching the English language first, and they start teaching the Hindi language in kindergarten, when the children will come from pre-nursery to nursery and nursery to KG. So in most of the school, in KG most of the schools starts teaching the Hindi language. So let us first talk about how most of the school teach the English language. So most of the school teaches English language. They start by teaching the standing line, sleeping lines, slanting line, curved line, because all the letters forms around these lines. We can form all the letters through these lines. So they first focus on how we can draw the sleeping line, standing line, slanting line, so that the children will understand how the formation of a letter. So whether the child is 2 plus or 3 plus, they should know the different forms of lines. Once the child is thorough with all the lines, then we start teaching with the letters. So like if we go for the pre-nursery, then they just mug up with the letter and their sound. Small letters, big letters, uppercase letters, uppercase and lowercase. So If we talk about like a normal traditional school, so they teach all the letters which are in the form of slipping line and standing line. Like they start with letter I, then they go for letter L, and they go for letter T. So this is the way they start teaching the uppercase and lowercase both together to their students. But if we go to the experiential learning school or the modern schools or IB schools, then they focus on the sound of letters, and they usually follow the jolly phonics approach of teaching the language. So they follow the jolly phonics. So what is jolly phonics? So jolly phonics teaches the sounds of letter through their rhymes and stories. For example, if we talk about letter S, they start with letter S, A, T. So why they are teaching S, A, T? So that when the children learn these three letters S, A, T, then they will be able to form a word that is sat. S, A, T, sat. So like they will not just teach the three letters together. First of all, they will start with letter S, then they will teach the letter S story, letter S sound, and many activities. They will do many activities around the letter S. Then only and they will also teach how they will form the letter S using the different forms of line, curved line. So this is the way they teach the language to they have like different language learning system in the schools which follows mainly on the language skills of the child, the reading skills of the child. So this is the way the language can be taught in traditional school and in modern schools which follows a modern teaching methodology. So I have already discussed with you about the literacy, and there are two more subjects that we teach in kindergarten, pre-primary, that is numeracy and EVS. So let me just talk about the numeracy. So numeracy means math skills, mathematical skills, numbers. So how we can teach our children the numeracy, the math concept? So numeracy also start with the writing part of the numeracy also start with the sleeping line and standing line, because we need sleeping and standing line to form any letters like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It also includes many concepts like concepts of more and less, concepts of tall and short, concepts of arranging something in pattern, concepts of heavy and light. So with all these concepts, the numbers go parallelly. So for example, I have to teach number 1. So I will not just teach number 1. I have to also tell the child what is the meaning of number 1. How many objects represent number 1. Similarly, we will go for number 2, number 3. So teaching number is not about the picture of that number. It is also about how much quantity that number includes. It also includes the colors that we teach in pre-primary, in nursery or pre-nursery. So the number skills includes many things. So there are millions of concepts that we teach in numbers. In most of the school, they cover some numbers throughout the years. So the modern school, which follows like experiential learning, or they teach usually through hands-on activities. Those schools teaches less number throughout the year. Like some schools follows 1 to 10 numbers for the full academic year in nursery. However, in traditional schools, they usually teaches number 1 to 50 throughout the academic year. So the schools which are teaching less numbers are doing many hands-on activities related to the mathematical concepts, like passing the day. So passing the day also comes in math skills, because it happens in pattern. Like day after night, night after day. So it happens in a cycle, it happens in a pattern. So they are doing less number because they are doing lots of hands-on activities, so that children can mug up with all the concept. And they also covers a picture of the number as well as their quantification of number. However, the schools which are covering more number like 1 to 50, they are not focusing more on quantification, they are focusing more on writing. That child should be able to write the number 1 to 50. They will be quantifying the number in 1 to 50 also, because the child brain is like that. When they will reach a particular age, they will automatically able to quantify some of the object, and it doesn't mean that they are not doing quantification activity, they are also doing the quantification activity. So same way you can also do the number as well as quantification activity with your child. Now I'm going to talk about the last subject, that is EVS. So EVS generally covers the subjects which is related to environment, our immediate environment, our surrounding. So in this most of the school like they also say that general knowledge, the child will talk about the environment. So they do many activities like show and tell, pretend, play. So through many of the activities, the children will talk about and children will learn about their environment. There will be many of storytelling. So storytelling is also a very good activity to which improves the children's language skills. So please do many stories with your child, so that they will be able to recognize the letter, they will be able to retell the story. So it will ultimately improve their language skills. So EVS cover up, in EVS, most of the schools like they take one topic for the whole month, that is called theme of the month, and through that topic they teaches like seasons, they teaches like community helpers, they teaches about the different fruits and vegetables, different animals. So according to theme, they cover up all the topic of the environment, of the immediate surrounding, or of the general knowledge. So EVS is also very important subject for the little ones. So teaching EVS doesn't mean that the child will be able to write the paragraph. Some parents think that if the child is learning about the community helpers, then they will write the community helpers the full word. It doesn't mean like that. These topics just improves the language of the child, the thinking skills of the child, the socio-emotional skills of the child, that how the children will communicate with each other, how they will share their ideas, their thinking to their age group or to their peers. So this is all about the overview of nursery syllabus. Teaching the motto of making this video about nursery syllabus is also that when you go for the admission of your children, then most of the schools assess the child. They some kind of they usually give some kind of task sheet or assessment sheet, and they just want the child to do those things. For example, if a child is going for nursery admission, then the child should know some alphabets, like at least the picture of the alphabets. They should also know some numbers, pictures of the some numbers. They should know some colors. So every school have certain criteria for admission also. So if we keep educating our child, teaching our child these concepts, then it will be easy for us to get admission in any schools if our child have some basic knowledge of the things that I have told in this video, that is literacy, numeracy and EVS. The child will be able to communicate to their peers, to their teachers, to anybody about these things. So it's very important for admission also to know the curriculum of pre-nursery, nursery and kindergarten. So thank you so much. This is all about